Hi there. Welcome to a new season of The Joy of Crafting, The Joy of Minecrafting. We've mostly got things on their default settings here. Here's our world seed. If you wanted to play along at home and find pretty much all the same things I find where I find them, then you can type that little number in there. So we're going to go ahead and generate the world based on that seed. Procedural generation. And we're going to get started in our own little world. Our own little world full of trees and swamps. Got a swamp there. I don't know if we'll find swamps in this world. I haven't found any yet. I've played in this world seed a little bit. So I do know there's one thing in it that we'll be real happy to find. And I know right where to find it. But I haven't found a swamp yet in this world, so that's something. We'll just have to take it as it comes. But in any Minecraft game, there's always one thing you start with, and then you find the nearest tree, and you just go beat the devil out of it. You just whack right on down that happy little tree, and get yourself some wood. It's your first crafting material. There we go. There's one tree down. Then you want to get you a sapling and some sticks, so you knock around all these leaves. Now once the wood is gone, the leaves will go away on their own and drop items, but you can speed things up by whacking at them manually. Not having much luck getting anything out of this one. Sometimes things fall on the ground you might miss, but there's nothing here. Let's find another tree we can get to the top of. Take another attempt at getting some saplings here. Because where I'm going to build my house, we don't have any of these dark trees. I think these ones they call spruce. Don't have any of these where we're going, so we want to get some saplings so we can plant them. Have a lot of different. Ah, there we go. We got a couple of saplings out of this one already. Three would be good. I'd like to have 3. We've got enough wood for now. There's a third sapling. Alright, let's start heading northeast. Northeast from the spawn. Oh, I just accidentally took some fall damage there. That's a little bit embarrassing. We got some seeds from breaking grass. There's some clay. Pick up clay when you see it. If you're ever looking for clay, that'll be in the shallow waters. As long as you keep your feet on the ground, you can still mine. If you're swimming with your feet up in the water, though, then it takes a real long time to do this mining. You can use a shovel to speed things up a bit, but dirt, clay, gravel, those are all real easy. Just get with your bare hands here. So we've got some clay. We got some clay, we got some saplings, some wood. Now, the next thing we're going to do is look for... Oh, there's some sugar. Wasn't looking for it, but I'll take it. Get some pieces of sugar. We can go mine those at home once we start getting a home. Cows we're not going to worry about for now. Here's some more clay. Grab that while we're going by. So we'll use that to make bricks in the future. Nice brick foundation on the house we're going to build. Sort of a, I guess you'd say a Cape Cod sort of a thing. We'll be building that once we find our location. Whoopsie. See, now my feet were up in the water there, so it took a long time to get that block to break. We got 2 stacks of clay now, so we can run. Keep moving on. Northeast from the spawn point is where we want to build our home. I think we'll leave those flowers alone for now. I'm not sure if you can make red dye out of those flowers or not. We don't want to clog up our inventory too much right here at the beginning when we don't have any storage yet. Different colors of flowers allow you to make different colors of dye. Then you can make different colors of wool. Different colored beds. Ah, speaking of wool. Speaking of wool, whenever you see a sheep at the beginning, you definitely want to harvest some wool. So you make a bed. So you need to sleep. You need to sleep to make nights safer. Right, keep an eye open. Keep an eye open for caves, any open rock. That's all. Oh, there we go. There's a cave. Let's get right here to the cave mouth. Let's get crafting. Let's get crafty. Make a bunch of planks. A crafting table. Whoopsie. Our inventory was too full to put the crafting table in the quick bar, so let's get it out. Slap it down. Start making some tools. You need sticks. You need a pickaxe. Put the pickaxe in your hand and get some stone. That's step number... whatever step it is we're on. I wasn't counting, but still pretty early in the steps. Don't want to go too far in the cave because it's dark in there. Sometimes there's enemies in the dark. Stay right here on the edge and get some stone. With our pickaxe. Anything else valuable here? I don't see anything from here. Might as well just go ahead and get a healthy dose of stone. I know that was dangerous, breaking a stone right above my head, but I'm pretty sure this is a safe cave. Pretty sure we'll be okay in here. Got some water there. Let's head back on out. Go back. Now we can start making stone tools. Stone axe, stone pick. Let's get another stone pick. You're always going to want a lot of those. Let's get us a excuse me, I'm tripping over my words here. A sword, I meant to say. A sword. We can build a clay block to consolidate those two stacks of clay. Now let's get our tools equipped. So we're ready for whatever comes next. Get our crafting table back in our inventory and keep on moving. Keep moving northeast. That's where we're heading. What do I see? That's a cow. Don't need to worry about cows just yet. Cows, we're going to farm those once we have a homestead set up. So we're not going to worry about the wild ones for now. Break any of this little grass you see. Here's, I think, the other side of the same cave. Jump in the water, you don't get fall damage. We got some copper here. That's not really that important, but we might as well grab it while we see it. So we will eventually need it, but copper is usually very plentiful. There's another little bit of it over here. There's some more copper. Now we're still heading east, mostly east, a little bit north from the spawn site in this world. There is a very, very specific thing that I found testing out. I was testing out in this world. I sort of started a game, built a little bit of a house, a partial house. Didn't get the whole thing. There's some chickens. Don't need chickens yet. Don't need chickens, but right here on this sort of steep hill with some beach, that's where we're going to build our house. Right over there. Through that area, we can dig straight on down and find something. Find something you don't find very often. That's why I wanted to use this world seed again, so I know where to find what we're going to go finding over there. While we're right here, we got this coal. Coal is a nice thing to get. When you see it right on the outside, you go ahead and Go ahead and get it. That'll let us build torches real easy. You can burn wood to make charcoal, which give you the same effect, but a little bit extra work involved in doing it that way. So we'll just get the coal that's right out visible. Just always grab it when you see it. You also use it for smelting items, turning iron into tools and things, but we're still a ways off from that. We're still working on our stone tools for now. But every little bit you see, you go ahead and grab it, and it'll add up towards what you're doing in the future. Got more copper here. Copper. Is it getting dark outside yet? It is getting dark outside. You know what? Because it's starting to get starting to get nuts. It's not getting nuts at all yet. It's still pretty safe and normal for now. I meant to say, since it's starting to get dark outside, what we can do. So we can say nuts to that. We can start a mining journey. Sort of build us a little indoor mine here. Just claw it right out of the cliff face. Build some torches. Build some more torches. Once I build more sticks, now we got plenty of torches. Might as well get stone picks while I'm at it, because we're going to be mining throughout the night tonight. So we'll stick a torch here. So no enemies can spawn right here on our little area. Enemies can't spawn in the light. Maybe we should close this up a little bit too, so that enemies can't get in here at us. Just put that right there. Yeah. I don't think any enemies are going to slot through there now. Alright, so we'll spend the first night. Spend the first night of the game just digging into this mountainside, just getting some stone and whatever resources. What other... I'm sorry, my speech is really garbled right now. Finding stone and whatever other resources I meant to say. Looks like that's it for the other resources, but just keep on digging. Cobblestone is always going to be useful. Even pretty far into the game, you'll still be wanting to make some stone tools here and there to save your iron. And also, if you ever want to build anything out of stone, you'll have plenty of stone mined up, mined out. Generally, you want to keep going down when you're mining. And if you sort of just go down and sideways, then you can have an easy to get in and out, sort of a little cleared out section here. Always plant new torches so you don't get any places that are too dark. So enemies like to spawn in the dark. Indoors, outdoors, anywhere that's dark, you'll get an enemy spawning. I'm kind of going at an angle right now because I'm trying to stay within the contours of the mountain. I don't want to accidentally pop out into... Yes, and yeah, I've hit water now. Probably don't want to keep going that way. Now what is that? Is that gravel or is that... I'm not sure. I don't always recognize andesite. That's andesite, okay. Well, we'll keep digging that then. If it was gravel, I would just dig it with my bare hands and save the tool. Gravel and dirt, I don't usually bother with tools. You can use a shovel to speed things up, but they're quite quick already on their own, even without using a tool. Oh! Had a little bit of a happy accident there, found water. So we'll just block that back up and go a different way. Got a torch right there. Let's try going this way. I can't hear an enemy to the right, though. It's hard to hear over the music. Sometimes the music's a little bit loud. I've already turned it down. It's still kind of loud, though, isn't it? This will be granite, I believe, rather than dirt. Yeah, that's granite. Alright. We'll go ahead and get some of that while we're here. Mostly at the moment, we're just mostly just sort of killing time until it's daytime again, but blocks are always useful. You can always build something out of different sorts of stone and things. Now this looks like a different sort of stone. What's this? It's that andesite again. That's water. That's water again. I keep finding that water. You just close the hole back up and it stops flowing. You're all right. Don't got to worry about it too much, as long as it's not overhead. Overhead water can be a little bit of a problem, especially if you don't have an easy way to back out of it. You might get yourself a little bit drowned. Now I think this is just regular stone again. Dug down quite a bit. Hasn't been that long now. That's going to be dirt. So that'll probably take us back out to daylight if we go that way. Just keep going down, see what you find. I have not scouted out a tunnel right here in this area, so I don't know what I'll find on this. Even though I've played this World Seed a fair bit. There's definitely an enemy right over to the right here, which means there's going to be a cave or something. You know what, let's just go ahead and repair these. Take 2 damaged weapons and put them together. And you get one that has a little bit more health than either one of them. Or both of them. More health than both of them put together, I meant to say. More total health, so it's good to merge weapons to repair them. I believe this is diorite. There's a lot of different sorts of stones in this game. Now, what is this here? What is this here? Is that tough? Is that what I'm finding? I almost got excited thinking it was what am I? Cobblestone? Diorite. What am I finding right now? Andesite, cobblestone, clay. What is this? Oh, this is still andesite. It's just darker back here. We got a spooky musical sting going. It's definitely a cave right here. Definitely a cave right here. So that was the hollow. That was the hollow cave ambient noise. But I never know if I need to dig up or down until I find it. Not sure what the elevation is going to be. Oh well. Seems like we're not finding it. Seems like we're still going the right way. We can hear enemies around, so there must be an opening. For the end, the enemies aren't going to be buried inside the rock. They've got to be in an open area. I just don't know if there's any way to tell up versus down. You can't tilt your head sideways, I don't think. It's a little bit more to the right than the left, but I don't know if it's up or down. Is this gravel? Yes, that's gravel. Well, clearing out gravel is easy, so let's just start clearing out the gravel, and maybe that'll lead us to a hole. You can clear. There we go. We found it. We found our first cave. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to set up the torches so that they point towards the exit. Whenever there's a branch, point towards the exit. There's nothing in here. There's more gravel here. There's some more cave there. Well, this is going to end up knocking out that torch, isn't it? No? No, not quite. Oh, that's not gravel. But these are. Well, I thought they were. No, not gravel. Alright, so we got that torch there. Now we'll put a torch here pointing this way. Now we know our way out, so we don't get lost in here. Ooh. I don't have a way up. In case we get cornered by a monster, we want to have a quick way to jump up and out. Oh, there's another. It opens on both sides. This is a dead end. Dead end, no interesting resources. Let's try the other side. Point the way home. Have a look. I hear a skeleton. I don't have a shield. So it's not a good time, no. Not a good time to fight a skeleton without a shield. But they are pretty weak. I don't have any food either, so I can't heal yet. There's a creeper. He harvested a mushroom for us. Oh, and some coal, the flint. I'm never sure. These little blobby blocks like that. Was that a coal or a flint? That was a flint. Okay. We are damaged. Do I have any food? Oh, dear. Dearie me. Okay, a witch. A witch is very bad because a witch will poison you. You have to kill the witch before your health gets all the way down. The poison will take your health all the way down to 1 heart. What we want to do now is just run for our lives. Hope nobody else finds us. Hope it's daytime outside. We're still poisoned, which means we can't recover health, but we wouldn't anyway. So we don't have any food that's good. Is it daytime yet? It's daytime. Alright. We'll just leave this little cave for now. So we are in a bit of trouble. Oh dear. How do I get down safely? Right. Take back our crafting table. Go this way. There we go. There we go. Alright, so we've got our location here where we're going to put our house. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. Roommates across the house screaming like lunatics. Screaming like lunatics because they don't know how to handle an 8-pound cat. It's not really that difficult. So that was something. We just fell a very short distance to our death, which is it's an interesting way to fall to your death. So now we've respawned at the same place where we spawned the first time. Because that's what happens when you haven't had a bed. You start over in the same place. So now we've got to find our way back to our body so we can get all our stuff back. Just see if there's anything else on the way there we could get. Might grab some seeds. There's some seeds. We already got all that clay out of there. What's over there? I saw some red. I'd like to get some tulips if I can find some tulips. I know those are something you can turn into red dye. No, those are the big red things again. We'll go ahead and grab some of those. Oh, there's a sheep. We want that. We want that wool. It's going to take a long time to kill it with our bare hands. But we can do it. These probably let you make red dye. There's a lot of different plants, and I can't keep them all straight. Alright, so we got some wool, I think. Pretty sure I had a wool in my old inventory too, so we can probably just go straight to where we're gonna find the body where we died. There won't be a body, but find our stuff. Am I going the right way? Yeah, that'll be the right way. Was that one of my tunnels I dug, or did the game create its own sinkhole there? I'm not sure. But we'll keep on trucking. Keep on heading home. And then we'll start building a home of sorts. We're not going to build the house yet because we don't really have a lot of materials yet. But we'll put down some crafting tables. A crafting table, a bed, some storage. Just in the outdoors. We'll be sleeping under the stars for a while. It's going to take a lot of terraforming too to sort of build a little cliffside to put around our house. We're going to have a three-story house with an attic. Here's all our stuff. Right where we fell is everything we dropped. Not sure where those bones. Where did we get bones? Did a skeleton die in the sunlight, maybe? Alright, let's pull out the map. Since we're at our home location, we'll go ahead and use the map for the first time. Get our map established as being for this area. Now we've got enough to make a bed. Oh, we've got a full inventory, so let's go ahead and try not to fall in that same hole again. Go ahead and set up some crafting here near the top of the hill. Won't be in the way of where we're going to build our house, so they'll sort of be separate little locations at first. Crafting. Still haven't found any iron yet, but we'll go ahead and make a furnace so we can at least cook our food. I need to make some storage so I can get my inventory under control here. So we'll need planks. Let's go ahead and max the planks out. I'll just build 2 chests. Is it getting dark again already? 2 chests allows you to make 1 big chest by combining them together. I really would like to... We can only make a white bed so far. Yeah, we can't make red dye though. I want to make a red bed. I don't want a white bed. Oh, you know what I realized? I think you can make the bed and then dye it? No. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Whoops. Bed. There we go. Now we got a bed. Now we can sleep. Now it's going to be daylight. Now it's going to be daylight and we'll be safe again. That is what a bed gets you. You don't have to worry about running around at night with critters, although it was beginning to be night, so there could still be a creeper or something. Doesn't look like there is. So let's go ahead and knock this out so we don't accidentally fall down this hole again. Make this hole more obvious from a distance. Okay, that's sandstone, that's just sand. Just sand you can make with... I mean, you can mine. You can mine if it's just sand with your bare hands. If it's sandstone, you're better off with a pick. But we're just going to flatten this a bit. This isn't the real terraforming we're going to do. You just want to flatten it out a bit. Now, if you knock out the sandstone, sand above it will fall. Sand is a gravity-affected block. So we'll sort of flatten this out just a bit, just to make it safer for now. The real heavy landscaping and terraforming will come later when we start building around our house. Alright, that's a bit safer now. Got another little sheep in the way here. We're not farming yet though, so we're not going to worry about sheep for now. Let's go ahead and cook this meat so we got some good food. Put your coal in the furnace, put the meat in the furnace. Stuff we don't need immediately we'll throw in the chest just to get it out of the way. We don't need all these different kinds of... Don't need all those different kinds. Let's go ahead. You know what? Let's go ahead and let's get crazy. Let's forget about what I was going to do. And instead of that, let's just head over to the village. I know where there's a village. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. Oh, you know what? Go ahead and burn this wooden pick. We don't have anything left to burn with it, so we'll just... Is there anything else I could burn right now? I don't think so. I could make bricks. Let's go ahead and make bricks. We won't get many because that wooden tool won't last long, but let's go check out that village. Get our map out to make sure we're mapping. We're going to make this map bigger though, so it doesn't really matter for now. Should have gotten my sword equipped. I should have gotten the sword equipped just in case there's any spiders or whatever left over. Some of the nighttime creatures, they can survive in the day. They only spawn at night, but they'll survive in the day if they're already there. Spiders, creepers. Right over there is a village. So let's just go loot the village. Now that we've got a chest, we can load our inventory up with whatever stuff we want to steal from the village. They don't mind. They don't get mad about it if you steal their stuff. Get some blue flowers to make blue dye. Whack the grass to get seeds. Alright, we got lots of potatoes and apples and bread. Lots of food here. This is a farming village primarily. Got some food. He's got a yellow bed. Get some food. Alright, we started. What side are we on? We are on the west side. Here we are now on the village west side. What are you? You're a cartographer. We don't have any paper yet to sell you. He'll buy paper when we have some. Oh, he's got a compass and some paper. That's good to get. He's also got a cartography table, but you know what? We can go ahead and use this right now to expand our map. You can expand your map in your personal inventory, but it takes 9 paper to do it that way. So if you zoom out, on a cartography table, it only takes 1 paper. So we now have a little bit more world will be covered by the map, although we'll probably still zoom it out another time. It's still pretty small. Alright, so we started there. Want to be systematic. Let's go ahead and... oh, dear. I didn't think that was going to be fall damage. Let's go ahead and farm. Steal their crops. They're not all fully grown on the right, I don't think. Or are they? Seemed like they were lower, but maybe not. So those are potatoes. So now we have potatoes we can plant when we start our own farm. This will be wheat. Although we could have done that on our own, because that is what you make out of the grass seeds you get. Beets. We'll get some beets. Beets aren't terribly useful, so we're not going to worry too much about those. That's wheat again. Is that a pumpkin? No, that is a mulch. That's a mulch container. Okay, nothing down here. Let's go back uphill. How'd that seed get up there? That'll be a farmer. We could sell him. We could sell the carrots back to him that we stole. Here's a library. I don't want to tear it up too much, but let's steal some of these books. Books are a bit tough to get. A little bit tough to get. So we'll just take some of them. Just take some of them just to get us a head start. Leave the rest so they still have something to read. Still know it's a library. We got wheat growing around this house. Not sure why there's wheat right on the house like that. There's no chest in here. What's with the wheat house? Who's the wheat house? I've got turned around again. Which direction did I come from? That direction? Yeah, okay. That farmer buys beets. We don't have enough to sell. I don't think I got any carrots yet. Here's lots of carrots. Whoopsie. I hit the wrong button there. That was silly. Alright, we got a lot of nice carrots now. That's more wheat. I did see a horse, but I don't really bother with horses in Minecraft. They're a bit fiddly to make use of. I just kind of leave them alone. I let those wild horses wander on their own. Here's another box of food we can steal. They don't mind. I hear a kitty. I don't have any fish yet, though. I accidentally put my flower in there. I heard a kitty, but we don't have any fish to tame him yet, but I do definitely want to get a pet kitty at some point. I hear you, kitty, but I don't have any fishies for you, sorry. At least I don't think I do. I didn't get any on purpose. No fishies. It's getting on towards nighttime. We can sleep in the village. We can borrow a bed. There's no problem with that. They don't mind. They don't mind. These villagers are very generous with their goods and their homes. Not much in that chest. What do we got here? What are these? So that's something that hasn't grown yet. Have I been to that house? My sense of direction is very not good, you might say. No, I don't think I've been to this one. But there's nothing in it of use except for the bed, which will get us back into safe daytime times. And because the sun hadn't gone down yet, I don't think any monsters will have spawned. Hello there, orange kitty. That's all wheat, pigs. Wheat and pig farming. What's that guy? Is that a scholar? What are you? Oh, yeah, librarian. That's what I meant. Oh. He sells an enchantment, but it takes a lot of emeralds, plus a book. So we'll just leave that alone. Now, is this back where I was before with the library, or is this different? Is this a new area? The door's closed. Nothing. Is this the same one? It looks like the door's... Yeah, no. That's not the same one. These books are still here. Let's take this one this time. So there's two different libraries. We got two libraries in this village. Good to know. Now, I'm trying to remember if there's any crops I don't have yet. I've got potatoes, carrots, beets, wheat. I think that's it for the village, though. I think we've found everything there is to find. Alright, exposed stone. Is there anything? Whenever you see exposed stone, obviously, you just keep your eye out. If there's any coal or iron or any other useful, valuable resources on it. Looks like a no. I see some pink flowers, though. So we're done with the village. Let's head on back towards our home base. Just grabbing little things along the way. You can just hold down the mine button. You'll automatically whack at anything you see if you hold down the mine button as you're running. Realizing you could hold the buttons down, that was a big moment in increasing my efficiency on this game. I was walking around manually hitting the button each time like a crazy person. But you can just hold down the mine button. You can hold down the plant button to plant a whole row of crops as you're walking. Alright, it's probably enough of that. You know what, while we're over here, because this is a nice flat area where we're going to end up building our... Oh, I'm hungry. That's why I can't run. I was wondering why I couldn't run. All right, we can sort of clear out these trees just for later when we decide to build our corrals. We're going to build some corrals to put sheep and cattle. I don't know if I'm ever going to really bother with pigs, because all you get is pork. And I won't need pork. I'll have plenty of vegetables to eat. Plenty of vegetables, plenty of beef. Because we do need to kill the cows. I know it's sad, but you do have to kill cows to get leather. We're going to need some leather. From our little friends that provide us with so much value in life. Our little friends, the cows. They give us beef, milk, leather. The sheep we'll get wool off of. But the thing about wool is once we have shears, we can get the wool without hurting the sheep. We can just give them a little haircut. Just give them a little haircut and get all the wool we want. Now let's go ahead and clear all these trees. Not sure why I'm hearing a cave noise over here. Is there a cave right here? There is. Don't remember that being there last time. I might have filled it in and forgot. Because I have played in this world's seed before. That's why I wanted to use it again, because I know where there's something. We won't find it yet in this video. We have to dig real deep. And it'll be a little bit of a surprise. It's something that I've only found... I think I've only ever found it twice in this game. So I wanted to use a seed where I knew where one was. Something you gotta dig for. That's something you get a resource from. And it's a resource you don't use a lot, but you do use it a little bit for some things. Just giving away hints here, but not really saying what it's going to be. You might have figured it out, you might not. Maybe we'll try to get there in the next video, but it's going to take a lot of digging. I know exactly where it is, though, so I'm going to dig straight down. And just build a ladder down to it, so we can get there anytime we want, easily and quickly. Now these trees are decaying away and leaving us apples and saplings. Maybe we'll go ahead and get rid of this one too and flatten this part out as well, maybe. We don't need too big of an area, though. We'll want to get some chickens, too. We'll get a corral for the chickens eventually. So we can get eggs. We need eggs for baking. Alright, I think we're done clearing. Well, now let's get this one, too, because that's going to interfere. Maybe if it gets too big, I don't know. No, let's leave. Let's stop for now. Let's stop for now. That's enough clearing. Just go ahead and get whatever other saplings or apples drop. Not much. Not much. There's a stick we can get. There's an apple. Now let's clear this out so we know later when we come back we can incorporate this part of the area into a nice big square corral. It's easier to fence off if it's square. It's easier to run around in and manage if it's square. Don't have any corners to turn around. Alright, that'll be enough for now. The rest of those leaves, they'll decay away on their own in their own time. Let's get back to our little camp. So we're going to have a nice 3-story house here. We're going to sort of manufacture sort of some cliff face around the house. It won't be a sand dune house. We're gonna have dirt on one side and beach down at the bottom, and then it'll sort of be cliff around the house. We're gonna clear out pretty much all of this sand eventually. Then we'll be able to use it to build a nice flat beach off the bottom story. So anything that's not an immediate need, we'll just go ahead and dump right away. Keep the bread for food, because we don't have much food yet. So I made a bit of a mistake there. I made a little bit of a happy accident there. I thought baking clay turned it into bricks, but it turned it into terracotta. So I'm gonna need to reevaluate some life decisions now. Do you have to bake the raw clay? I don't have any raw clay left, do I? It's been a long time since I actually made the bricks. Why is it not letting me break up? Why is it not letting me break up the clay? Do I have to set it down and then break it? Is that what I gotta do? Alright. Having a real hard time getting to sleep tonight. Got some insomnia or something going on there. Right now, this isn't actually what I'm trying to accomplish right now, but just out of curiosity. How do you make bricks again? Because I did make them. I did make them the last time. Terracotta cobblestone. It's still not a crafting thing. It is a cooking. It is a cooking. You must just have to cook the raw clay bits rather than the block. That must be what it is. Let's just see and make sure that's what that's going to turn into there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so you have to do it in the small pieces. I was not aware of that distinction. We might want the terracotta at some point in the future, but not for this first house. So let's get started on the tree farming here. I'm gonna have a little bit of a tree farm. I'm just gonna get rid of this oak just to get rid of it, get it out of the way, really. Because oak is not something you're really ever gonna have a shortage of unless you spawn in an unusual biome. You won't ever have a shortage of oak. So we'll just chop these down just so we can plant something else. And again, once you get rid of all the oak, once you get rid of all the wood, once you get rid of all the wood, the leaves will decay on their own over time, so you can move on to the next area. Mining straight down. We're on a tree though, so there's always going to be dirt beneath it, so you don't really have to worry about mining straight down on a tree so much. With dirt, you never know if there's going to be more dirt under it, but with a tree, there's got to be dirt under it, right? Okay, so there's our home. Okay, yeah, we want to keep cutting these. Maybe cut this one first so we can get up into the tops of the trees, maybe. So I'm not sure I can get that white tree. Oh, this one's got branches. Not sure I can get the white tree from ground level. Now, is that all the branches, or are there still more? It's hard to see through the leaves sometimes. Okay, I can't get any higher from here, so this didn't really help me any as far as getting to the other tree. So we're just clearing off this little hilltop here. We're going to plant whichever trees we want to plant to get different colors of wood. The point of all this is I'm trying to get different varieties of wood, so the house can have a nice quality of the house, having all different sort of colors with a checkerboard floor, maybe. There's some coal over there, but that's kind of hard to get to unless we take the bridge. There's a land bridge leading to it. It's going to be hard to find from the other side, though. Whoops. Whoopsie. I just used up my sword a little bit there. If you use something that's not a tool to break stuff, then you don't use up your tools. So I always try to switch just to save on the efficiency. Switch to something that's not a tool to break leaves and dirt. Again, you can use a shovel on dirt to speed it up, but it's quite fast just on its own with your bare hands. Alright, so this is all pretty cleared out now. Might as well get rid of this one too. Is this the only axe I have? I think it is. Trees need light to grow. So all these other trees, especially these big trees being in the way, they could hamper the saplings from getting bigger. Until you get rid of them. Make room. Make room for the little babies to grow. Is there anything else above us? Before we go any deeper. Looks like it's decaying up there, so it's probably clear up high. Yeah. Oh, that's a... Yeah, okay. There we go. I think that's all pretty good. Pretty cleared out. Let's see if anything... There's some apples. Definitely want to get those before they disappear. Things don't last forever. They'll disappear over time if you don't grab them while they're there. Let's just flatten this a little bit more just to make it easier to get up here. All right. Just to make it a little bit safer. Where's my dirt? Crouch down, and then that way you can't accidentally walk off a ledge. The power of crouching. Alright, that's hanging in midair, so that's a little silly looking. But that's okay. We can be silly. That was silly. I just walked right off of it. Making a big deal about making things safer and then walking right off. Like I got no sense at all. Alright. Oh, there's another sapling. We need one of those too. We only have one so far. Got it. Lots of oak saplings, of course, because oaks are just so common. And they do drop a lot of saplings. They seem to have a real high sapling spawn rate. So we'll plant you there. Right, spruce. Don't have enough spruce yet to do a... Spruce is one of the trees. And I'm planting them kind of down in these little cracks so they'll be easier to climb up next to in mine. Spruce is one of the trees that will grow a giant tree if you put 4 of them next to each other. But I don't have 4. I've only got 3 right now. course, yes, of course, I've got all the oak saplings in the world. They drop like crazy. Alright, we've planted some new trees. Trees need light to grow. And these are all... Actually, that one might have a little bit of trouble with all this next to it. Probably not, though, because it's not... I think light from outdoors does come from directly above. Pretty sure. So we should be okay. Alright, we've gotten a little start in the world now. We've got a little safe space with a bed. Got a little safe space with a bed. Is there an actual cave here? I don't think so. Just hollow spots in the sandstone. So let's collapse this down a little bit. Just flatten things out a bit. Now it's making a cave sound over there, so it must technically count as a cave. I should put some torches down. Just in case anybody wants to spawn here. Have any of our trees grown yet? No. None of these fellows have grown. Alright, let's go over there and see if we can get that coal. That's going to be a tough mining job, though. Tough finding job, really. But we do need coal. It's going to be tough to get there. This is some thick forest. Very thick forest, my goodness. These are some very happy, thick trees. Never thought I'd have to mine through a tree just to get somewhere. Oh, we got a narrow balance beam sort of activity here. Balance on the trees. Jump across. Hello, piggy. I don't need any pork, though. Don't really have a use for that, specifically. Now, where is this coal? Crouch down. Still don't see it. It's got to be right here. So, yep. There it is. Okay, we gotta go down and diagonal. Yep, that's what I thought was gonna happen, but we got it. Try to keep ourselves as safe as we can, and hope that we can grab the coal without it falling. You know what? It'll be plenty light in here if we just dig a little bit out. I think this will be too light for monsters to spawn. Don't know if I can get that one. Maybe I'll just dig down onto it. There we go. Now we should be able to grab it. Oh, that wasn't a hanging block anyway. Oh, there's so much here. Lots of coal. There's you know, this game is procedurally generated. So, you could kind of look at it and you could say the formulas that they have set up that determine where the coal is going to be. You could call that Cole's Law. Cole's Law. Coleslaw. A little bit of a pun for you there. We dropped that one. I'm not going to fall down there trying to get it either. Alright, that's that vein all mined out. Now, can we get to the water from here? Probably not. If we could jump into the water, that would be fun. I think I can make it. Whee! Water breaks your fall. Might as well grab this copper while we're here. It's one lonely flower. We'll just leave him there. He looks like he wants to stick it out. Get all this sandstone. Sandstone acts like stone. Where's the sand on top of it? Well, it acts like sand and it falls right on down. Like that. Whoopsie. That wasn't the one I was trying to hit. That could have been dangerous. Could have had a face full of sand like I got right there. It's not that dangerous. You can jump out of it usually, as long as you're not stuck in a place where you can't get out. Just kind of flattening this area down towards the beach. We don't want this giant sand dune here eventually. Eventually there's going to be a house here. Going on down 3 stories. 3 stories sort of, depending on how you count them. There's going to be a basement. There's going to be a basement, then there'll be 2 normal stories. And then there'll be an attic. So 4 actual floors, right? I needed to make some more axes. Wrong table. Stone. Might as well make 2 at this point. Definitely always need more stone picks. I'm doing alright on torches for now. Oh, it's raining. Still no growth. Still no growth on my trees, huh? Starting to feel a little bit insulted by that. Let's go ahead and clear out this whole row right here. Start at the top. Just work our way across all the trees. That should be enough to get the rest from the ground now. Alright, so we got a lot of wood going. We got a lot of wood going. I'm kind of insulted by the lack of growth on my planted trees, though. It is raining, so they're probably not getting enough light right now to grow. Hey there, doggy. But I do need a lot of wood for a plan that I'm going to implement soon. And I'm going to need a lot of wood. Yeah, that's all of that. More saplings, still no growth. But yeah, I think the sun has to come out before they can grow, because I don't think rain helps trees grow. Helps some things grow, but not trees, I don't believe. Why did I come over here? Oh yeah. I came over here because... Let's get all our wood together. Spruce planks... Well, no. We're still short enough on that. Let's save them. Oak, oak. Put away the birch. So we're just crafting with oak. Is it nighttime yet? I don't think so. Oh, I guess it was nighttime. Good thing I slept. There could have been a monster coming. Could have been a monster on the way. Sun's out. So, ladder is just made. We need a ladder because we're going to try anyway to get to that special place in the next video. Make as many sticks as we can to make as many ladders as we can. 2 full stacks of ladders. That should do it, I would think. But you know what? Let's make a 3rd stack just to be sure. Let's make another stack of torches just to be sure we got enough torches. We'll come back next time. We'll come back next time and we'll start digging down. Looking for our special little thing we want to mine deep down under the earth. It is very deep. Still no growth on my trees. I saw, there it is. There's a sapling. As always, tons of oak saplings. Always plenty of those. So we'll come back next time and we'll start. You know what? I need iron before I do that. Let's try to find some iron quickly. I need iron. There's a lot of mine caves. I guess I should say caves. There's not mines, they're caves. There's a lot of caves right near here too. There's not much too interesting in them, but we should be able to find some iron. There's a creeper. We found a creeper. And I'm in a corner. Don't want to be stuck in a corner with a creeper coming at me. So you run around, look for caves, look for rock formations. Try to... There we go. Iron. Okay, how do I get up there? So we do need to have iron picks to do any real serious digging. Let's go ahead and we'll finish the video with that. We'll finish the video with getting our first iron tool. Oh good, lots of iron. Big vein of iron, that's good. It just keeps going. I'll take that. I will take all that iron, and then there's coal. Just dodge out of the way in case there's gravel above it. This is a pretty rich little area right here. We got coal, we got iron. We got some quite loud music. Goodness. So we're going to be all coaled up for a while here. Coal is one of those things you tend to find all at once. And sometimes you go a while. Sometimes you go a while without finding it again. We've got a lot for right now. Let's go ahead and repair. Now let's use the ones that are equipped so that it goes straight back into the toolbar. I could probably throw another repair on this, but that might over repair. That might over repair and waste some efficiency, so let's just hold off. I am going the right way, yes. Iron in here. You know what I could do is just put torches. Just so enemies stop spawning in here. Also, let me see. Nope. No ores on the wall. Do that just so I can get through. What's this? That just goes to a lake. Underground lake. Excuse me, tree. Just gotta get through you there, Mr. Tree. There was that cave I found in there too we could explore at some point, but I think we'll start the next video digging straight into the earth to find something that I know is there. Because that's one of the things about this seed is I know where to find that special little location. So we've got iron, coal. It's not as much iron as I thought it was. So we'll let that cook for a minute while we look at our trees that still have not even started growing. Dear. Is this blocking the light somehow? Maybe I was a little bit overconfident about how far the light can reach. I thought going straight down would be fine, but the trees still, none of them have grown. I do want to keep some nearby higher elevation, that would help me get up into the tree. So a lot of times they grow too high to get from ground level. This says... shoot, is there anything else I want to cook right now? Anything I would want to cook. Copper. Just to use that last bit of coal that's burning right now. Alright, so we've got iron. No, yes. Iron. I can only make 2. That should be enough to get me down there, because iron lasts a lot longer than stone. Yeah, I think I can make an iron sword. But I need sticks first. There we go. That is... oh, I can make a 3rd iron pick. Maybe we'll just do a 3rd iron pick. No, I've already got so many stones. We don't want to get too pick heavy. Let's go with sword. So we'll come back next time, and we'll start digging straight on down with ladders. Torches and ladders. Trying to find a nice little resource node as I continue to try not to completely give away what it is we're looking for. But we'll see you next time. Go digging. I don't need those. Yeah, I do. Sorry, I misunderstood what I was looking at for a second. Never mind. We'll be back next time, and we'll go digging. Did I just hear an enemy? It was getting dark. Oh, okay, the trees are growing now. The trees have all grown, except for that one. Maybe I was right about being wrong. Maybe I was right about being wrong, and they do need to have more space to the sides. So the sun in the morning and the sun in the evening can give them some sun too. But we've got 3 different kinds of wood growing now, so we can get 3 different colors of boards when we do decide to start building our house, but that'll be a while. We'll see you next time on the joy of Minecrafting.